does it. I am Tyler Hawthorne, aka T Haw, aka the youngin with the sauce. I've been itching to get on this too. I feel like more than like anybody, cause like I seen countless like guests, and I was like, damn, I need to get on this. And we kept talking about it, but it's just like every time like you would do it, it was just like something would be in the way, or I wouldn't be by the phone, or I wouldn't even be home.
Yeah, but hey, we got you now.
Exactly.
No, we got you back at it. You finally here, so that's all that matters. Real talk is that you finally made it.
Exactly. I love podcasts too. So, what's
Yeah.
your favorite like type of podcast?
I would say like a comedy one. Like you ever watch King and the Sting?
I've seen a little bit of
King
their
and the
stuff.
Sting. I really like King and the Sting or like 85 South Show.
I like Misfits. Have you ever watched Misfits? No.
Who's that?
It's kind of like a game. They used to be gamers, but they changed like podcasts and all that. And Tiny Meat Gang.
Okay.
You ever watch them? No.
Who's that?
Like Cody Ko and Nerlens Noel. They used to
Okay.
used to do like YouTube and all that. And then
Noros Noel? Or who?
it's like Noel Miller, I think his name is.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously the Joe Rogan Experience. You can't miss that. But now he switched to Spotify, bro. So it's like you don't get as much content on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't like the Joe Rogan podcast as much as I used to.
Yes.
Now that it's weird, like Spotify is shitty with the podcast. Like, I get it, they just started. You got to give them a little bit. Probably in a couple months it'll be better. But right now it's like, I know you're not supposed to be watching shit and driving, but I kind of like to watch or have the video playing while I'm watching it. If I'm in the car, I can't do that at all. Even if I'm like, say I'm in the car outside smoking, my phone knows I'm in the car, and it won't allow me to put the video on. I have to listen to it in car mode.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't you turn car mode off or no?
Yeah, but when you turn, when you have car mode on and then you turn it off, it what it does is my screen stays black. So like where the video would be, it's just a black screen because they know what the fuck you're doing. They know you're driving and you just turn car mode off so you can see the video. They're like, no, you fucking idiot. We're not stupid.
And the thing about Spotify too, I heard they're doing is like they're making it very restricted and very like not so he doesn't get cancel cultured or whatever like that. He can't talk about the real topics that we all love to talk about.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I heard about because that's what I saw some YouTubers talking about it because everyone was pissed like, oh, he's selling out the Spotify because they're giving him like 100 mil or whatever the money was.
I can't get mad at no one for taking 100 mil.
Exactly.
I can't get mad at no one for doing that. You got to take that money. Personally, I feel like that's just fine, something to do. But
like think about it. If you were like someone, I was like, all right, 20. I'll give you 25 grand right here, but your podcast has to be about how My Little Pony is the greatest show ever. You'd be like, okay.
I'd be like, how many episodes I need to do like that?
How many episodes?
How many under contract? 10 episodes.
Yeah, 10 episodes, one season. We'll give you one season.
I'd be like,
25 grand.
My Little Pony was lit. My Little Pony was lit, y'all. Actually, the purple pony was my favorite. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd start watching that shit faithfully, bro.
Right, I'll be going.
25 G's.
I'll be going in my daughter's room, taking all her My Little Pony stuff and putting it in my background just to know.
I swear. Like, put it all up there, fucking spray paint up unicorn or the pony up there.
Over this, like, My Little Pony.
Right.
How is Lil Iz doing?
He's doing good. He's getting short. He's getting big. He's getting real big. He's getting smarter.
How old is he now?
He's 2. He's like 2.5.
What's his birthday?
September.
What?
6th.
Oh, so he's a Virgo.
Yeah.
My mom's birthday is September 3rd.
Oh, I bet that's my phone. That's my phone.
That's your phone? All right, I'll check mine. Ooh, this is
Let's.
I can keep the audience occupied a little bit.
God damn it! Fucking.
Who is
just
it?
come over here.
Who is it?
It's fucking. Jacob or
Justin?
Justin.
Yeah, tell him to come over.
Right when I fucking answer, guess what he does? Hang up.
Dude. Yeah, him and CC got a big fight.
You can't talk about it on live. You know,
I know.
we live. We talk about it live in effect after.
I know. But
What's
no.
poppin', player? Taylor's locked out.
Caleb probably on the partner.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Peace.
All right, I guess I got to be back and unlock my girlfriend in.
Shit, I'm here. You know,
I swear though, I did not lock the apartment. 'Cause I locked it the first time. That I came back. I'm like, fuck, I should not lock it.
It's cool.
I'll be quick.
I'll be back. I'll be here when you leave or when you come back, I should say. Damn sure finna face this wood. What up, y'all? What we finna talk about? Shit. Let's see. We talk about a lot of shit. A lot of stuff happened this past weekend. You know. Speaking of this past weekend, shout out to Theo Vaughn. Shout out to our guy, Dustin Poirier. You know, that was a sad fight. You know, I'm a big McGregor fan, but I got to give it to him. He lit that boy up. Fucking Dustin Poirier fought a great fucking fight. You can't be mad at it. You know, Conor got that wide karate stance, you know, kind of like that back and forth, you know, something like Wonder Boy type shit. And Dustin Poirier was lighting his bottom calf up. Ooh, with the crowd and everything. You could hear the leg kicks. They sounded like they hurt so much. It was so horrible. I felt so bad for Conor. It's cool though. You know, I made my beeps. I had my ha-has. So I can't be. I wasn't feeling too bad for him, but that was a great fucking fight. I am really upset that Dan Hooker lost. That was a hard one. That was a hard one. You could tell how upset he was. He was really upset. That was a really hard loss. You know, that one hurt. That was my guy, Dan Hooker. You know, his last couple fights, they've been wars. They've been straight up wars. You got the war with Paul Felder. You got the war with Dustin Poirier. You know, and just looks like he's compromised. Looks like his chin is, you know, it's turning a little granity. You know, he got them chicken legs. It's hard for him to do what he got to do nowadays. But you know, people are wondering if he's gonna retire or not. It's hard to say. Dan Hooker,
Did he lose?
he lost. Yeah, he lost to Michael Chandler last night.
Oh, dude, how did Michael Chandler look?
He looked good.
He looked good.
You remember? Were you an avid UFC fan? Do you remember Sean Shirk?
A little bit.
He was around like when BJ Penn was around and Matt Hughes. He was always like that third contender, you know. But he got a belt. He did really good. He looked really nice for a little bit. But that's what Michael Chandler reminds me of. You know, short, stocky, real explosive. You know,
He's very quick with the
real
hands too.
real like quick twitch movement.
twitch.
Just pop, you know, right there, right in your face. His blitzes. That's what I like to call him. Like, you know, 1 second he's over there.
Conor lose?
Conor lost. Yeah, I was
How?
just talking about that.
How?
Dustin Poirier lit his ass up, bro. Dustin Poirier beat his ass.
Well, ever since Dustin Poirier went up weight, he's been killing it in that class, though.
Yeah, just can't get past Khabib. No one can get past Khabib.
Oh, no one can get past it. I would love to see Dustin go to Khabib.
He's already fought him.
And he destroyed him.
Yeah. Khabib destroyed Dustin.
Bro,
But this is how Conor lost. So
how did he lose?
sorry guys, I know I just talked about it, but I'm gonna talk about it again since my man's back. Here you go. You
I
know,
didn't get to watch the fight.
you know how Conor's more of a like wide stance, karate stance guy. Well, Dustin ate his front leg up with low calf kicks.
That's smart.
He just, you know, he was boxing. Dustin's a really good boxer too. Like, you know,
Yeah,
McGregor's top end, and Dustin proved that so was he. Type shit, and he was just like, you know, boxing him. And I would say it was first round. It was kind of a stalemate with boxing. Both the guys kind of kicked each other or you know, wobbled each other a little bit in the first round. But Dustin realized he could take Conor's power. Like Connor hit him with a flush left. You know, his best strike, Connor hit him with it. And Dustin was kind of like,
Really?
this ain't the old me, bro. I forgot. I gained some weight, went up weight class, and now I got the power. You don't. You just hit me with your best shot, and it didn't really phase me. And so that was like at the end of round one, and Dustin kind of gained some confidence,
That's how it
some
goes.
some peppiness that he got hit with Connor's best punch and was like, oh, this is nothing. I eat these all day. I will walk through this shit.
Sure enough, he did.
And that's what he did. He just kept with the low calf kicks, to the point where like Connor got hit and his whole leg flew up and he almost fell type shit.
And those ones are the worst ones.
And then he just hit him with a nice little barrage. He just went in on him, hit him with a right, stumbled, hurt Connor. Then he hit him with because Dustin Poirier, he fights southpaw, so he's a right-handed southpaw. So his strong hand is really his jab. His jab and his left hook, that's his strong hand. Or his jab and his right hook, that's his strong hand. But technically, if you look at it from fighting, he fights southpaw, so it should be his straight and his left hook are his strong, but it's not. And so he caught Connor with a right hook, wobbled him, hurt him, and then he just walked him down. Bing, bing, back up, bing, bing, hit him. Connor fell down. Boom. Connor sitting there, bloody nose, just smack, smack, smack. And I'm like, Connor didn't look like Connor, man.
He hasn't in a couple. It's ever since the Floyd fight. It hasn't been the same Connor that we knew.
Yeah, because he got all that money. I can't blame him.
So it's like, all right, this don't really matter.
But he looked good in the Dottie Cerrone fight. The Donald Cerrone fight.
Yeah, but Donna Cerrone, man, you know how many times he fought like those last 2 years? It's like Chuck Liddell going in there. He has so many problems.
I don't know. Donald looked good, though.
He did look
like
good,
his
yeah.
couple fights before Connor, he was winning. He looked real good. He fucking took Nico Price. That's a young up-and-comer fighter. He took him to a draw. And then he fought Connor and just looked horrible. But I feel like Connor's going to become the new stepping stone. Like, the new fighters, once you beat Connor, all right, now you're in the top 6. Connor's going to be 6. He's going to be that 6th man. You got to beat me to get in the top 5.
And I heard Dana White talking about, like, oh, if Connor beats Poirier, then he's going to go for the belt, and then he'll have a chance to defend the belt, at least 3 fights.
Yeah, but he wasn't saying that with Poirier. He was you could tell he was upset that Connor lost.
Yeah.
Like, in the pictures of, Poirier, he's got his hand up. He's fucking smiling. Fucking Dana White's in the background, like.
Because, like, what are you going to do? Because people want to see Connor. He brings in those box numbers. The only other person.
But his draw is not good anymore. Because he's losing.
So it's going down. His stock is always
his stock
going
is
down.
going. His cash cow is no longer his cash cow.
Who is going to be the new cash cow, though, you think? I thought
maybe Michael Chandler.
It could be. I didn't see the Michael Chandler fight, but I was watching
First round TKO or first round knockout in 2 minutes.
Holy shit. Against Dan Hooker.
Yeah,
too.
it was a bunch of nothing, and then out of nowhere it was one blitz, and it was over. It was kind of like a Francis Ngannou fight.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of pawing,
and then he finds a shot.
A bunch of feints.
They're feeling each other
out. A couple kicks, a couple low kicks. And then you can tell Chandler was getting upset. He was like, he was in the middle of fighting. He was, come on, let's go. Because Khabib was like, y'all motherfuckers better be exciting if you want me to come back and fight for this. If you want a title shot, be exciting. So Chandler was like, come on, let's fucking go. Let's push. Pointing at the ground and shit. And then.
I like that by him.
Yeah, I do too. And then Dan Hooker was like, nah, he's playing the smart game. He was on the outside. He was hitting with feints. Yeah, he was hitting with the jabs. And Chandler was like, fuck it, and just blitzed him and hit him once, and he fucking fell.
Oh.
And then he swarmed on top of him and was like,
because he is a fantastic wrestler, and he has very good, like, submissive moves, too, like jiu-jitsu. But, dude,
his ground game is amazing.
Yes, his ground game is amazing, and he just has so quick of hands. Like, I see it. It's just
Everyone was surprised because no one really thought that's how that fight was going to win.
No.
They figured if Michael Chandler was going to win, it was going to be from ground and pound. Like a ground and pound to a sub type shit. Like, I'm beating your ass so much, you gave me your back, and like a Khabib style of fucking fight. Beat you up. on the ground so much so where you give me your arm or you give me your back just so you can stop it. Yeah, man. I was surprised. I was pissed. Both my fighters lost.
You're a Dan Hooker fan?
Yeah, I really like Dan Hooker. I've been following him. I like because he's from, I believe it's called City Gym. City Gym, that's the same place Israel Adesanya is. So Dan Hooker and Alexander Volkanovski,
Yep.
that's the featherweight champ.
Yep.
They're from City Gym, Australia, and Israel Adesanya is from City Gym, New Zealand. So they're across the pond from each other. Same gym, just two different spots. And I really like people who come out of there. But Dan Hooker's nasty. Dan Hooker's nasty. I like his fighting style, but it seems like he can only fight like that's long, like that for so long.
I like Israel Adesanya too.
Saying, Israel's got to stick together. I was like, what? There's a fighter named Israel? Wait, Israel? Stop. And he's cold? Stop. Wait, and his last name starts with an A? Stop. So his name is Israel A? Nigga, that's my name. Fuck you talking about?
Is he your fave?
Fuck you talking about?
Is he your favorite fighter?
Right now, yeah. Right now. And then he's beefing with my favorite fighter. My favorite fighter has always been John Jones. I've always been a John Jones fan since he started. But he's beefing with John Jones right now, so I'm really excited. I'm like, oh, my two favorite fighters are going to fight. Right. Oh, my God. It's like when fucking The Rock took on HBK.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Israel Adesanya is going up to light heavyweight.
Oh, really?
So he's going to fight for the title.
Who has light heavyweight again?
Yad Boholovich. He's the Poland dude. He's doing that Poland. He beat So Jones vacated the title.
Mm-hmm.
He moved up to heavyweight.
Yep.
So the title was, what the fuck is his name? Who's the dude Jones just fought? Fuck.
Santos?
No, it was after him. It was after Santos. It was the dude who almost beat him.
Oh, Santos?
No, it's like fuck.
I know who you're talking about too. The guy that people said should have beat him.
Yeah. Fuck. Closest to being able to beat John has been him.
Yes.
It's like does start with an S or something. I can't remember. Well, him and Jan fought.
And Jan won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that guy. I didn't really care for it. So
He looks like a guy who's like no one's gonna pay attention to, but he'll knock you.
Like that
Like
heavyweight.
Stipe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Stipe will beat your ass and then go save you from a fire.
right though, that's what
I like about him. This nigga's a firefighter and the heavyweight fucking champion of the world. This is the baddest man on the planet. Hands down. He beats up fires and people. You can't get any
like when I found that out that like he does that for a side and then he just comes in and beats people's ass. I was like,
no, bro.
Fuck is this guy?
He fights on the side.
Yeah, he does.
Like he fights on the side. His side gig is the UFC.
What the
type shit. Like,
and he's beating like the biggest men in the world's ass. Damn. I thought maybe that he like like he was a volunteer fighter or something. You got the wings coming. Barbecue wings. Some pizza on the side. And get a Pepsi to drink. I was gonna say, you don't vape or smoke cigs or anything, do you? You don't have a vape on you, do you? There we go. The one thing I say about racism is people try to ignore it. I try to acknowledge it, and then we can work on our boundaries of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel you.
Like this. So here's an example. All my hood brothers hate cigarettes.
False.
You like your cigarettes?
Yeah, I fucking love cigarettes. The only reason why
I smoked a cigarette with you. Fuck.
Only reason why I don't smoke cigarettes is because my girl don't want me.
Okay, Andy.
And every once in a while I try. I might smoke cigarettes.
So why does she doesn't care about the weed, but she cares about cigs? Yeah. Why?
Cause cigarettes cause cancer.
Go backwards. Rap cause cancer.
Yeah, but it's less. You know what I'm saying?
What you go back?
You know what I'm saying? There's like less. No, there's less tobacco in the backwood than in the cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
You'll find out I'm a kind of a smart ass.
that's what I say. That's my answer. That's my response to it. Same thing.
Okay.
But
Well, sorry, I'm not trying to step on your toes, man. What you? I don't know. Bro, all my boy, Shade, he lives in New Richmond. He wanted to start he would actually, he would be a good person to have on his podcast because he's very engineerical type. He's very
yeah, bro, I'm
cultural.
down with any type of guest.
Exactly.
I
And
don't really care.
he produces beats. Like, he can produce
Mhm.
It's like when he sent me some beats, I'm like, all right, let's hear some of this trashy shit from a white kid in Wisconsin. And I'm like,
The white. I know a couple. I got this friend named Kyle. I met him at. I worked at fast food with him,
okay.
and he was your typical jock looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Like if there was a bully in Scooby Doo, it would be this nigga.
oh,
You know, clear cut. You know, fucking clean jaw, fucking
Yeah,
big, 6'3", fucking
chins
up, chiseled by Greek gods type shit.
His
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
Too, like, don't fuck with me. I'm a boss.
Yeah. And he, you know, I'm like, what the fuck do you do? I just work out and make beats. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? You make beats. And he's still in high school. He's like, just getting out of high school. And I'm like, fucking maybe 19, 20, something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? You just make beats, work out, and go to school? He's like, yeah, that's all I do, man. That's all I do. I go, let me hear your beats then. He goes, all right, bro. Here, listen. Put some headphones in. You know, I'm in the back listening.
What type of beat is it?
He made anything.
Anything?
And he was cold. It was cold, and I'm
really?
listening. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this is kind of your simple beat, simple hi hat, 808, you know, with a little horn in the back. And next thing you know, fucking some piano started coming in, like some old school Scott Starch type shit. Like, and I'm like, okay. And then the beat drops, and it's like boom, 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 and I'm like, I just look over at him, and he's like, he got his hands crossed, and he's like, and the beat drop, and I'm like, you know, turn on my nasty face, like
You give him that stank
that
face because I knew that
face,
shit
like,
was hot.
ooh, this shit cold. Okay, I see you. Shout out you. And I'm like, all right.
That's literally how this was. Cause I went to school with this boy named Shade, and he was in football. You know, he was kind of preppy a little bit and all that. But he was a little bit of nerd. He came and played drunk like we like D&D, so he came and played drunk.
Hell yeah, D&D's the shit.
Exactly. So we played drunk D&D. He hung out with all stoners that never smoked and proclaimed he still never has. But
Whatever.
right, I don't know. I keep testing. But I don't peer pressure him. I'm just like, I know you spoke, Shade, but
Like, come on, just tell me, bro. It's all right.
right, exactly. But no, and then all of a sudden, over the summer, he's like, yeah, I've been making beats because he knew I could rap, and I was. On two.
Round two.
But
I promise you guys, it's a weed cough, not a corona cough.
right. But no, he sent me some beats, and he knew I was one of at least the most consistent rappers out of our group. Well, Joe, he just started getting okay at rapping. My boy Leighton, he's very
Leighton? You know somebody named Leighton?
Leighton Cornell.
Leighton.
Like Leighton.
Leighton is his name. Leighton.
Like it's spelled like Cretan, but Leighton.
How's it spelled?
Leighton. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
What?
I got a cousin named Leighton.
Like just like that?
Just like that. And I make, you know, and whenever
He's a Jehovah's Witness.
he's not a Jehovah's Witness. He's a fucking 2-year-old or maybe 3, 4, something like that. Year old kid.
Yeah.
Fucking cool as hell.
Really?
But yeah, it's a very unique name.
I know, dude. No one's named
Leighton.
I can show
And I've been meeting or hearing about more people named Leighton
Me too.
lately. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Is this a trend?
Leighton? This is the fucking Matrix?
But like,
What the fuck?
you gotta remember, my boy was born in 1998. No one else is like our age named Leighton.
Exactly.
It's
That's
all-
like
it's becoming of
that's
age.
like someone fucking being named
um
fucking like
Stewart.
Lilith or Stewart or
I do know a
Yeah.
Stuart my
Yeah.
age. I'm like, what the fuck?
Goddamn Stuart.
Hey, Stu, can you please come to the office? We gotta talk about papers.
Right. Stuart Johnson, can you please come down to the office?
No, but he's very lyrical. Like he's like a lyrical. He's very like into anime. He's the nerdy lyrical genius though. Like that would and like me, I'm more of like I know just how to get flows and get that.
Yeah.
I'm like Travis Scott effect. That's how I view myself.
Try to get on.
But my boy Shade, who's been producing beats, like he came out with the beats. He's like, I'm like, all right, let's
That's
hear
his
this
flow.
trashy shit from my headphones. I'm like, oh, okay, this is some shit I could hear on like YouTube. Like, it was like I don't even know some like
Like some shit if you looked up instrumentals.
yeah, like do type beat, like J Cole type beat.
He said, do type beat. You funny. Do.
No, but like a J. Cole Mac Miller type beat. I'm like, holy fuck, Shade, because he used to do EDM, he used to do
Yeah.
trap, and not trap, but like house. And I was like, dude, when'd you get into this? He's like, well, after I dropped out of college, I'm like, I didn't really like making those type of beats, so I just started trying to mixing with that, and then he started to rap, and he's actually, for only doing it for about a year, he's catching along a lot quicker than my boy Joe, who's been doing it for 4 or 5 years, and he still doesn't have rhythm. I'm like, fuck.
Fucking hell. I feel you, bro. You know, that's kind of, I got a homie who, me and him try to rap before, and it's like, yeah, you know, I can do it, but I'm not the best. I can do it, but I'm not the best, so I don't do it a lot, but I can do it if I want.
Right. When you
I got a homie, Rara, he's cold with it.
what's his name?
Rara.
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 Well, Q, the one one of my boys, he's from Gary, Indiana, bro, and he's only like 20 years old. He has something going for us. His name's Lil Icy too. He's
Yeah.
been on Minnesota Cold and all that shit.
Okay.
And
That's what's up.
So he's been
Yeah, that's like the staple around here. You get on Minnesota Cold
yeah,
or
it's like the underground.
JMO Productions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
General Productions.
J-Mo.
Yeah. And he's pretty fucking good. I mean, he's kind of has like the baby effect where it sounds like he has using the same exact flow, but he's working on his hooks. He's working on it too. There's some different songs too.
Yeah.
And I would love to collect. My
Yeah,
thing,
there's a lot of really good Minnesota rappers that are starting to come out.
but who's gonna put
nowadays.
him on the map? Who's gonna put Minnesota on the map? You know, like
I know a couple motherfuckers who could do it.
who?
Fucking
Tyler.
Savile.
Yeah, me
This
no,
nigga
bro.
funny
Just
as
wait a
hell.
couple years.
It's funny. Yeah, my homie Savo been going crazy. He just dropped this new song. He been dropping heat.
You mean drop me?
He been dropping heat, and then he been talking about
Where's he
got
from?
Minnesota. Or no, he's not from Minnesota. He's from somewhere else.
Where's he rapping out of?
He's rapping out of Minnesota, but he's not from Minnesota. He moved here. Fuck, I forgot.
Is he from the cities?
Or some shit.
Oh, he's from
Something like that. Fuck. My bad, G. I'm sorry. I don't know your life story.
I don't know.
I just know. You
It
that
could
nigga
be
and you
like
could be the
Lizzo.
rapper.
Lizzo wasn't from Minnesota, but she brought what she brought from her. I don't remember where she from, and then went to
Went to
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Combined it.
Yeah. He cold with it though. He real cold. There's a couple other people too. Fucking my cousin B Money.
Be money.
Yeah, he dope as fuck. He got a bunch of shit with the Minnesota Cold and all them niggas.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm subscribed.
B Money, Lil J Down, dope as hell. You know, a bunch of Eastside dudes.
Bunch of Eastside dudes. I gotta come on this podcast, bro. I'm
Killing
not
it,
gonna
bro.
lie. I'm vibing the fuck out. It's good to just
survive, bro.
get the
Just come, come talk, chill. We just chill, bro.
Dude, I literally got like an hour and 43-minute voice memo of me and my boys trying to do a podcast.
That's all it is.
It's nothing like this though.
I mean, this is kinda like.
And most of the shit, I'm not gonna lie, is like gossip about dumb little petty ass shit.
Yeah.
Cause like I've always been told I'm very mature for my age. That's why I always hung out with like 24, 25. I hung out when I was like 8. When I was a senior, I was hanging out with people that were seniors in college, just because. But I still hung out with kids my age, obviously. 'Cause I do have my immature side. I'm not saying, oh, I'm a mature motherfucker. You know,
everything ready. Yeah.
like you're a little boy. No,
Yeah.
but like I've always been told, like I always could hold conversations with my mom's friends, and they were like surprised that I just.
That's like where it be coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I learned my fucking banter and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Was like fucking trying to be in grown folk business.
Well, yeah, so how old is your older sister?
Shit.
Oh, 'cause she's only a couple years.
About to be 26. Yeah, she's only
I would say I was the oldest brother, so I kind of and like my dad would never. My mom, literally, this is what my mom just told me recently. Like my mom, like second or third time having sex, she got pregnant with me with my literally pregnant with me with my meth. They were both on meth with my dad. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't embarrassed. This is my story, and I'm gonna write about it and be famous off it. That's
Yeah.
But so they said like my mom told me, and she was like, "Yeah, I got pregnant with you," and then she got pregnant with me. Never really. My dad was in my life for like 1 or 2 years, and then my aunt Darla.
In and out, went to the store type shit.
What? Well, yeah. No, actually, no. He didn't go to the store. My aunt Darla married his dad, my uncle Dave,
Mm-hmm.
and once they got divorced, my mom only let me go over there 'cause my aunt Darla, she only trusted my aunt Darla. Well, they got divorced, so then I never saw my dad again. But I saw Aunt Darla still throughout my whole life. Like she ain't even blood, but she my aunt.
Yeah.
And then my brother, then I have a brother when I'm 5 years old. Different dad. His dad's crazy as fuck. Robbed 5 banks. I remember seeing him in prison and shit. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like but so I never.
Just straight left turn.
Right, and
what
then
the
he
hell?
kept cheating on my mom, so he eventually left. So I felt like I had to be the bigger brother. So I felt like I had to have this maturity
Yeah,
more
you
than
gotta
other
step
kids.
up type shit.
All my friends were, both their parents have been together since in high school. They have a nice picket fence. They got 2 new bikes before I even. They had.
Yeah.
Everyone got
Right
that.
shit.
Everyone got the Xbox. Everyone's getting the new Xbox 360. While I'm still playing the Xbox.
Yeah. Hey, you can't be mad at that either. The Xbox.
But
shit.
exactly, I will say because now
Scarface on the Xbox.
I want a PS3 right now. I want to play NCAA football all day because they don't got that shit on PS4.
You ain't lying.
You know what I
You
mean?
ain't lying.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, bro. It's
I'll be
because they not trying to play the fucking. They're not trying to play the players.
Players should be.
Fuck yeah. Players should be
California's
played.
doing it.
Really?
Yeah, they just passed like a law that college players should be getting paid now because the money they make out of NCAA sports is a fucking shit ton.
Yeah. It's fucking.
It's more than
it's the breadwinner of the fucking colleges type shit.
it is really.
Like the sports.
Like
Come on.
USC.
Exactly.
If you get in USC
Or UCLA. Or
UCLA,
fucking think about like Oregon.
Oregon. Ooh, I would love to play for Oregon. Their uniforms are fucking
Fire
nasty.
because of Nike. Dude from Nike came out of Oregon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I figured that out through the fucking football game.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And
Oregon
actually, no.
unis
When
was
you go to the Mall of
nice.
America, I remember one time I went to the Mall of America. I went to the Nike shop and all in the back was like Oregon Duck shit. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Okay.
Type shit. Yeah.
I like that shit though.
Oh, I gotta put my phone in.
You got a what?
I forgot to put
Uh
my
oh.
cellular device in.
We got some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Here, I'll just sing some country. Keep you all entertained. Don't do that. Baby, why don't we just?
Not do that, please.
I'll do some. I used Pierce the Veil, man. A Day to Remember.
Can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's the shit. I wasn't into like when it's
Hollywood
screamo
Undead.
all the way, but if it's a little screamo, I don't mind it. But you have to have that person that has those beautiful vocals.
Yeah. Hollywood Undead type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My
I feel
legs
you, I
are
feel you.
dangling off the edge. The
Yeah.
bottom I love. Dude, Hollywood Dead was my shit.
Just Mom, it wasn't a face.
Or what's that one? They say something about Charlie Sheen. What's the one with Charlie Sheen?
There's so many songs with Charlie Sheen in it, but I cannot.
With Hollywood Undead.
I don't know the name of the song.
I'm gonna look it up.
Play the song and I'll be like, oh yeah,
Exactly.
I know this chorus.
I don't even think I got. Wait. I do. Can I suggest as well?
The question.
I don't even do it anymore.
Hell no. No Wi-Fi in this bitch.
No Wi-Fi in this bitch.
No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi. We got whiskeys. We got
the whiskeys and we got the brewskis.
We got the brewskis.
Cause we're buzzing, boys.
But
Yeah, boys are buzzing. That shit's so funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, you betcha, guys.
so you ready for the 4 years of Biden?
You know, pretty much.
I just
I always go.
I'm
I feel
open-minded.
like exactly. I don't want to see the president fail. I'm hoping it's cool. A lot of people
I
are.
just hope it gets better.
A lot of people are already upset and blaming shit on him for
He
no reason.
ain't even been president for a whole week.
His first day in, and people are blaming him. Shit like, oh, this is your fault. It's like, no, you got to give him a month before some shit becomes his fault.
Right. Until at least
You know,
something
until
gets
he does
blamed
something,
on him.
you know, because they're fucking. What was it? It was You see the shit that happened with the National Guard.
No, I haven't.
They brought in the National Guard to help with motherfucking security, Capitol security at after they stormed the Capitol type shit.
Oh yeah.
They brought in the National Guard. Well, then they had a little COVID outbreak. So what they did was they sent them to a parking garage, and they stayed isolated in the parking garage for a couple days.
What?
Yeah.
A group of people.
Yeah, the National Guard. They were the National Guard.
Oh, the National Guard had to stay isolated.
Yep. So the army, the military, they were stuck in the. They were ordered to stay into the fucking parking garage because there was a little COVID outbreak, and everyone was like, "That's Biden's fault." And I'm like, "No, it's not Biden's fault. It's a fucked up system's fault. It's us not having the right. It's us not having the right structure set up for the fucking pandemic. Like that's a dumbass idea. Let me
To be honest,
send a bunch of people in, and then they get COVID and freak the fuck out, and not put them into some sort of facility. I'm gonna just tell them to stay in a parking garage. Like,
he's give them some tents.
yeah, like what? And it's at DC. It's in DC, so it's not like it's warm.
Yeah, right. And this is the thing though. It all goes back a long time ago when Trump said, "Oh, it's not that serious. Not that serious. Not that serious."
I feel like it really started when he got rid of the fucking pandemic shit. There was so you know how you got like your FBI, your CIA, you know, you got your government agencies. There was a government agencies that specifically handled pandemic, you know, outbreaks, you know, fucking if someone comes in and attacks, how are we, which, you know, set up the
Right.
structure, you know, how are we going to get vaccines, if we have to mass produce a vaccine, how would we do it? If we have to handle fucking tsunami, how do we do it? If there's a huge earthquake, how do we do it? You know, the people who like were the structure for like FEMA and that shit. Not FEMA itself, but like the structure for FEMA.
Mm-hmm.
He got rid of it. He was like, we don't need that. That's a waste of money. And then and then COVID happened. And everyone was like, "Hey, bud,
We need them.
where's the pandemic department?" And he was like,
Don't worry about it. I got it on control. They all taken care of.
"They're all taken care of. Don't worry about it. I handled them. I got rid of them."
China. China got them.
It's the China. Wait, what do you mean, sir? I asked you, what did you want from McDonald's? China.
So like,
I want China.
so like, if someone made a personal threat on Donald Trump, isn't that not national security now because he's not president?
No, it still is.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
he's an
He's the
ex-president.
ex-president.
Well, what happens if I wanted to get?
Don't do that shit on my podcast.
No, I ain't doing that. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering because what happens if someone's like really pissed? He's like,
he actually extended Secret Service to 13 of his family members. Like, cause what you get is you get like your wife get it for the rest of your life, and then you know if you got kids under a certain age, they get it. But once your kids get a certain age, you know you're grown. You know we're not protecting you like that anymore. You know,
You're
if you
on
need
your
some help,
own.
hit us up. We'll help you, but sorry, bud, you're grown. And he extended it for 13 of his family members. So like all of his sons, daughters, you know, everybody. And he's like, you got it. And it spent so much tax dollars.
We're gonna find you, Trump.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
I don't care where you are.
I actually liked Trump in the 90s before I was born because I saw some videos and he was saying some smart shit and it was like democratic shit. I was like, oh wow, like he And then he's playing us all like a little puppet, and
Yeah.
he just wanted us to divide us. That's really what it was. He just divided us even more.
I feel like he did it because Obama made fun of him.
Probably.
Obama was like, ha, Trump, there's one thing I am that you'll never be. President of the United States of America.
And then something
Okay.
just ticked.
Okay. He went home, probably fucking fucked up his office.
Did
Threw a couple things.
bunch of cocaine. He's like, we're going after them.
I'm becoming the fucking president of the United States of America. I don't care how much money it costs. Fuck Hillary.
Look, Hillary. Dude, but Hillary didn't help either. She made that shit into a shit show too.
Yeah.
She could have been the bigger
They
person.
should have had Bernie do it.
Bernie,
Both times.
Bernie.
I wouldn't mind having, old Bernie sitting
I'm
there.
surprised fucking... No, I'm surprised Biden even got in.
They fucked Bernie.
He fucking
They
Bernie over.
Bernie over. I hate that.
Me too.
That's why I don't really like Bernie no more. Like, of course, I like Bernie. I support everything Bernie says, but at the same point, you're letting them fuck you over and not saying anything about it and
Right.
just going along with it. They give you a little bit of shut up money, and you go along with it, and that's where I'm like, nope, I can't get it. I can't get behind that. Like, bro, you could say something, and everyone would fucking be like, yeah, you're right. They fucked you over. Woo, 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 blah blah blah.
we could have had a movement.
But and Bernie would have got in. We would have been like, nope, we don't want. No one vote for Joe. No one vote for Joe. We want Bernie. Everyone let Bernie in. Everyone want Bernie in. Have that shit go viral on Twitter.
Yep. Instead, he just said, I am now, like, what do they do? Like, they agree with this candidate now. I forfeit.
I forfeit my
campaign,
and I now back Joe Biden.
That's when I was like, you are a fucking phony. Not a phony. You're a fraud. I'm like, you sold out. I'm like, I felt like he sold out on us and on the country. Like, if you really wanted it this bad, he would have done something to, like, make a change. Like, I will stand for this country no matter what.
Write me in.
Write me in.
Write me in.
Write me in. I don't have.
Tell
I don't have much time on this earth. Write me in.
Write me in. I may not be around next time. Write me in. But yeah, I don't know. And then, like, I also have a problem with now fucking Kamala Harris.
Why do you have a problem with Kamala Harris?
Because, like,
she's very.
I have a problem with her, but at the same time, I don't, because I believe you don't have to be married to your ideas. That's one thing I do believe. You don't have to be married to your ideas. And her past ideas and her past ideology when it comes to prison and marijuana and putting black people in jail was very put their ass in jail. I don't care what it is. And now that she's president, she's like for legalization of marijuana. She's anti-private prison.
See? Bro, this is what I'm telling you. Donald Trump did the same thing.
And
he switched sides.
Yeah, and
same with the Clintons.
I'm like, okay, all right, you don't have to be married to your ideology, right? So if you fucking live life and you grow a little bit and you realize,
okay,
maybe
I was wrong.
I was wrong, but say something. You got to say something before you. But legalize weed, and then if you say you for it, look, you got to say, I'm sorry.
In the past,
you got to pardon everybody. Like, there has to be, if there's gonna be some sort of fucking legalization of marijuana, you got to start pardoning it, motherfuckers.
Yes, you do.
All the people who went to jail or have a felony.
Money back. Give me my money back for all the tickets you gave me. No,
that'd be great. That'd be great, but no, it's not gonna be.
Give me all my shit back. You have evidence.
Clean slate them. Right, give me my dope back.
Yes, clean.
Give me my man, I got this fucking kill you confiscated from me in 2007. I need that, man. It's like 3 pounds.
Are there people serving like life sentences for marijuana?
Maybe, yeah, in certain states.
In certain states,
like Alabama, that's a really bad state.
Probably Texas.
I remember when Texas, maybe, I don't know. But I know Alabama was real bad when I went down there.
Really?
I went down. Yeah, my grandpa used to live in Alabama. He had a little goat farm, and I went went down there when I was a teenager, and he was like, your mama told me you smoke, but let me tell you something. If you get caught with any type of weeds, if you got the marijuana stems or the seeds, you're going to jail. And I was like, even the seeds, Grandpa? You gonna go to jail for? He's like, yes. Say you got weed on your shirt from rolling up. From rolling up. Yeah, going to jail. Straight to jail. So like, if I got a little weed on my, because that do happen. Grandpa, you smoke weed? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was like, that do happen. You do be rolling up, and you look down, you got a bunch of weed on your shirt. Right. He go, I know. And if they catch us, you're going to jail, to prison. And then I went and talked to my friends the next day, and they're like, it's not that bad, but they definitely will take you to jail. You'll definitely have to go to court and everything, but you'll just get a little fine, a little community service, but you're definitely going to go to jail. And I'm like, what?
Still got to go to jail.
What?
I got caught in weed in Wisconsin, didn't go to jail.
That's the scariest thing to do if you're black. Get caught, get pulled over in Wisconsin, and then have marijuana in the car. Oh, man, yo, let's go to jail.
Yeah, especially on the side we're close to. It's all white people on the side.
Let's go to jail.
Yeah, Justin. My boy Layton, you're talking about, shit, he got booked so many times for weed. I'm like, dude, you're so dumb. Like, we literally went to a smoke shop to buy a new piece and to, like, get, like, everything, like, blunt wraps.
Yeah.
And he brought his weed with, or he forgot in his pocket. And then my buddy Max, he was about to go, then he, like, pulled over too forward, so he backed up. And sure enough, there was a cop right behind us. So he kept going. The cop kept following us. We didn't notice or anything. We didn't really care. We had the receipt. The bong hadn't even leave the container or and, like, the wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sure enough, pulls us over is this fucking cop that raided my house, De La Cruz. I've known him multiple times, several occasions.
You're like, oh my god, fuck this guy.
Like, De La Cruz, man. Anyways, so he pulls us over, and he's like, we bought, like, some wraps. And he looks at the wraps, yeah. And then he looks at the bong, see if there's any THC residue. Nothing. He has the receipt right there that we just bought it. And then he's like, my boy Lane put the weed in, like, the side of the door, and he smelt it for some reason because it was gas or something. And he's like, all right, I'm going to have to search your car. I can smell the marijuana. We're like, what? We're like, yep. And then, sure enough, searching, so they pulled the weed. And then all four of us are standing. That was me, boy Max, Layton,
everyone's like, what the
boy
fuck?
John. We're all standing there. People from my school are passing us by like, what the fuck?
Did you guys see Tyler?
Yeah.
Did you guys see them?
They know when I got back to the house because, like, I didn't have my phone on, checking my phone. They're like, what were you doing on the side of the road? Are you guys okay? Did you guys get caught? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and then eventually he got booked. He went to the police department. He was about to go to jail, but he's like, I work. It was just a little bit of weed. They're like, whatever. Just give you a fine. And then the rest of us, like.
Oh, he said it was his, though?
Yeah, he finally admitted it was his, and then the rest of us, like, we went back to our boy Max's house because he only lived like a quarter mile away from where we got pulled over.
Yeah.
And then we all just smoked out of his new bong. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why did Layton bring his fucking weed with him? Because we all had our sacks chilled at the house. I don't know how we got to that topic.
What the fuck?
That was
I've been there before, man.
just dumbass shit when you're
I
a
got
kid.
caught with some weed one time. I fucking just got a new car. I had a permit. Didn't have my L's. Just got a new car. Just got a new job. Like a month, I was a month into a new job. It was my first, like, good paying job, so I was getting some good money. I picked up like a half or some shit like that. Just fucking just riding around blowing. And then I stopped somewhere to fucking, like, get some wraps and a drink. And I was on my way to, I don't know, probably a homie house. I was on my way somewhere. And next thing you know, I got pulled over. My tail light was out. I got pulled over. Cops, like, instantly, I spray my little shit, my little Ozium, spray everything. I got in the car. Cop comes over. He's like, license, registration, woo, blah, 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 insurance, all that shit. He's go through that. He's like, all right, no one else in the car with you? I'm like, no, it's just me, officer. He's like, oh, okay, you're not supposed to be driving. And I was like, yeah, I know, but my grandma, she wanted me to go get her something from the store. You know, I had a fucking holiday bag right on my seat, and I was like, my grandma, she wanted me to go get her something from the store. Normally she drives with me and stuff, but she's not feeling too good right now. Give him a bullshit ass story.
Something.
Bullshit ass story. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I understand your grandma wanted you to do that, but she shouldn't be wanting you to do that because it's illegal and woo woo. And plus, I definitely smell marijuana.
I hate when they go.
And I'm like, yeah, I let my uncle borrow my car earlier. Woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'll give you one shot. He just like looks at me. He's looking at me. I'm telling him a bullshit ass story. Again. And this one's not working. And he's like, I'm giving you one time. I'm going to ask you one time. One time only. Your boy, you smoking in the car? Is there weed in the car? He looked at me and was like, now listen. One shot. One chance. One mic. One opportunity. Don't miss your chance to blow.
Right.
Type shit. And I just looked at him and was like,
I got this weed in the bag.
yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam. It's a black cop. I ain't even gonna lie to you, officer. I was smoking. It's late night, I was just trying to get home. I was just smoking. He goes, oh, okay, where's it at? I'm like, yeah, there's a blunt. I pressed one of the ashtray. Blunt right here. He goes, okay, but where's the rest? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you had to roll the blunt up so nice car, you look nice. I'm guessing there's more. And I'm like, fuck you. Pull out a little sack. He goes, is that it? And I'm like, he's like, is that it? I'm like, oh, no. Hand him the bigger one, and he goes, what the fuck is wrong with you, kid? Ooh, blah, blah, blah. Gets to yelling, screaming, blah, blah, blase, 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 blase.
Blase, blase.
Yeah, just yelling, screaming, I should take you to jail, blah, blah, blah.
Right, giving you the spiel.
Yeah. And then he gives me the weed, and I'm like, okay. I turn to go in my car, and he's like, where are you going? Empty it out. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, empty on the ground. I'm like, no. What do you mean empty on the ground? He goes, put it on the ground and fucking step on it. Right now, or you're going to jail. That or you're going to jail. Stepped on it. Tried to not fucking crush it in too bad. He was like, no, step on it. Fucked my weed up. Good ounce.
Oh, fuck.
Good half ounce, bro. It was
like,
some
no,
fire.
step on it.
It was some fire, too.
Like
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like,
Like
barely stepping on it.
the,
And he was like, nope. Crush it. And I was like,
I'll
get
be
your
like, boy,
fucking car.
I'll be like, dude, why don't you just take this to your evidence locker and smoke it later?
He was like, get in your car, woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. Go home. Idiot. Sent my ass home.
I'll be like, I'm buying more weed, motherfucker.
That's what I did. But I guess he was friends with my uncle or some shit.
Okay.
Long story short, circled around. My uncles came to the house. A day later, a couple hours later, something like that. Fucking cussed me out, tried to take my car and shit. Give me your keys. Okay, here. Fine. You don't think I went and got two?
Take it right back.
Right. Instantly went out the back door. Into the homie house.
To fucking smoke more weed.
Smoke more sweet. Yeah, man.
Damn.
It's funny.
My mom, I remember when I bought my boy Layton bought the first ounce ever. We're like, oh, the whole.
It's a big deal, bro.
Right.
It's a big deal.
And then we smoked at least like 2 like big ass woods of it.
Was it some old school like brick weed?
It was like,
Or was it?
it was pretty good. I would say that it wasn't like nothing I can like remember, but I don't remember it. But it's not something I can remember being shit like what.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And then, so we smoked 2 woods the day before, and then I take it to my house for some odd reason. 'Cause Slayton didn't want to take it to his house. I don't know why we leave it at our other friend's house. Take it. We smoke a couple bowls before school. I bring it back in the house. We go. We all have early release. They get out a little earlier than me. They're like hitting me up in school. Ty, where's the weed? Ty, where's the weed? Oh, it's in the drawer in my bedroom. Okay, it's not there. Ty, where is it? Ty, where is it? I'm like, what? So I get there. It's I'm like, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm checking. It's a small townhouse, so I'm checking through everything,
Yeah.
and then it's gone. Like it is gone. Like, and we had to pay like I think he paid like $230 for like that ounce or something, or $240 or something. I can't remember the price. So $240 ounce, and they thought like I did something with it. I'm like, dude, I'd be smoking it with y'all if I did something with it. I don't know where it is. I wish I was high. And sure enough, I found out that like my mom, she gives me too many stories, but she took it, she smelled it, found it, and did something. She either threw it away, dumped it down the toilet, or sold it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, I can't have that shit in my house. And this was like when I was like the junior, senior in high school. And now she's a stoner. So thanks, mom.
Thanks, Mom. Fuck. I'd be pissed.
I would have shared with you too,
Damn.
but
Yeah. I remember one time. Sorry, Uncle, if you see this, but I don't really care at this point in time. It's too long ago. Fucking, we like moved in with my mom, and my uncle was staying with her, and he was staying in the room. We were gonna, the room. Me and my brother were gonna, or me and my cousin, we were gonna move into this room. The boys had this room, and the girls had the other room, and so we were we were cleaning it out, right? And there was a bunch of like clothes and shit. And we're like, this is, a bunch of your clothes and shit is in here. Come grab it. He goes, nah, I don't want it. That's why it's down there. You can have it. If it's in there, you can have it.
right.
And I was like, you sure? He's like, I was like, this is some nice clothes in here, He's like, yeah, anything, y'all can have it in there, fucking Merry Christmas. Don't ask me for nothing. Get out my face. And we're like, okay, all right, sounds good. So we start going through it, what we want, what we don't want, and there's like a fucking in some jeans. There's like a Crown Royal bag, and we're fucking. I'm like, you find the jeans, and you're like, what the fuck is this? 4 ounce Crown Royal bag. What the fuck is this? Open it up, it's some weed. It's like a lot of weed, like a lot of weed. It's good, like. I think it was like 4 ounces, so what is that?
Holy
QP
shit.
type shit, yeah. And we're like, you said we can have anything in this box? He goes, yes, the fuck out my face. I told you, I don't want that shit. And I'm like, okay.
I would have took the whole box so he couldn't say shit.
I was like, okay, all right. I just wanted to be, I just wanted to be, I just wanted to make sure that I could have anything that's in this box. Okay, all right.
Anything?
Exactly.
At all. Okay.
All right. Okay.
I got it.
Okay,
I got it. I'll just go.
My bad. I didn't want to bother you. I just wanted to make sure.
Some Kevin Hart shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I got
you. And then everyone like fucking where I grew up. If you were over the age of 14, you smoke. In the house, they didn't give a fuck. You come smoke. There's swishers here. Roll up. If you got some weed, roll up. So I went downstairs, grabbed the swisher, came upstairs, went in my room, and I was smoking, playing the game. And he's like, next thing you know, you hear some. He's in the fucking attic. You hear some moving around. Then you hear some. He comes down. He goes, "Hey, why the fuck do you ask me if you can have anything that's in that box?" And I was like, "Huh?
No, you.
What you mean? I'm playing the game. What you mean, huh?" He go, "Why the fuck do you ask me that? Where the fuck you get this weed from?" You got a blunt. Where the fuck you get all this weed from? And I was like,
found it in a box.
With you. I found it in a box and some jeans and a Crown Royal bag. And he looks at me and goes, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, so one of them boxes you said I could have. And remember, I asked you twice if I could have anything in the box. And you said, yeah. Remember that, Unc? Remember I came and I asked you, and I was like, hey, you said I can have anything that's in the box, right? Anything in the box I can have you don't want. And you told me, yes, dumbass, get the fuck out my face. Well, I just listened to you, got the fuck out your face, and I found some weed in there. I found some weed. And he goes, what? How much weed you find? And I go, I don't, 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags. I found 4. It looks like an ounce. You know, I put it on my scale and it said 28. You know? So 4 ounces. I'm having a great time right now. Give me that shit, you fucking idiot. It's fucking QP with the weed. That's a lot. That's like $1,000. You know, back in that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, I didn't really know what I had. That's a lot. And then fucking
I would have hid that shit. I wouldn't even smoke that shit.
Nah, I had to keep it a buck with him. You know, I had to keep it a buck with him. I kept it a buck with him.
Did he take that?
Yeah, he took it. He took it. He took it. He took it.
That's what I wanted.
But then he gave me an ounce. He gave me a bag. He
okay.
gave me a bag. You know, I found there was another one, and you know, same situation, but it was only an ounce. And I was like, oh, I found another bag. He goes, just one? You can keep it.
Oh, okay, good on.
I was like, oh, bet. He goes, yeah. Thanks for saying something. You know, trust motherfucker.
Right.
Tell the truth. You know, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, he's just like, where's all those blunts coming from?
Hell yeah. He came in the room and was like, he put 2 and 2 together real quick.
Yeah.
Someone must have said something to him, or it must have clicked in his head, because he came down and was like,
hit his weed.
hold on. You know,
something ain't right.
Something ain't right here. Well, shit, man. You know, I don't want to hold you too long. I got some shit I got to go do. You know, I got to make some food, make some moves. I got to get up out of here soon.
No, I got plans to do too.
All right, man.
I got babies and shit. I got family and shit.
I feel you, bro.
But you got to have me on again.
Yeah, man. If you want to shout out where you at, where the people can find you, if you want to do that. You know, if you don't want to, that's fine.
I don't really go on social media, man.
Okay,
I'm just here for the connection,
Cool.
personal connection.
Cool. Mr. Vibe guy, you know.
Maybe I can get famous with you off this and maybe start a social media.
All right, sounds great, man.
Check it out.
All right, IZZY-DUZ-IT Podcast. Love you guys. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
Peace.